Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft Sky Factory 3. I haven't changed anything since the last stream, but we've got some things we definitely have to do today. If you didn't catch the last one, we set up our electricity area over here. We've got all of our production things that we already had, and we made magmatic generators for them. It's all powered from these cobblestone generators. It all goes automatically. We don't have to refill anything. And it all goes into this one chest, so it's nice. Today, what we want to do is we're finally actually going to make the larger forges that I keep talking about. To start with, I want to make a crusher and an enchanter, which I believe I should be able to make. A crusher I've been putting off, but it does open up a lot of other options of things to do, so I'm finally going to do that today. I also want to make a coke forge and a blast furnace. I'm not really sure if we need the coke forge for anything. I know you can make water wheels with it, which I believe generate power from running water. I haven't actually used them before. I got to the point of making one in my last playthrough and I didn't really use it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And a blast furnace is for making steel, which we haven't really played around with yet either. If we get time, or if we get enough loot, I do want to make the legendary loot bag. I'm not sure if we'll get it today. I don't think we will, but we'll see how we go. We've got a few loot bags, so we might get there today. I doubt it though. I'm probably going to stream for about 2 hours today. I'm not really sure. And yeah, the point of the enchanter, the first thing I want to do is make a enchanted mesh for my sieves. I believe we can make the... we can either make the fortune one or the efficiency one. I think I'll go with efficiency. Not really sure because with the auto sieves I don't know if it works the same, but efficiency won't really help because it's getting supplied by an auto hammer, so yeah. What's this guy? What are you doing there, zombie? How did you get there? Go and deal with him first. Wonder where he came from. Doesn't seem to be angry at me. Oh, yes. Alright, that was weird. Yeah. So we want to make the fortune one, which I believe increases your chances of getting things that you're sitting. And yeah, because the efficiency one, it'll just run out of gravel or whatever that's being supplied by the hammers. Won't really help that much. So we will be going with the fortune, which I need the end stone for, but I can make that out of lava and glowstone dust. The other thing I needed was some netherrack. I can make that with lava and redstone, so I'll probably do that today as well. That was for making the enchanter, I think. I then have to run that through the crusher though. So if we look up here, how we make the crusher, I do have to make the Restonia crystals. They're made with the, what's it called? Atomic Reconstructor. You just throw some redstone in front of it. I think I need a total of 12? 4 there, 4 there, and 2. Oh, so 10. Okay. So yeah, I have to make that, and I think we've got enough of this other stuff. We should have some black quartz somewhere. Not there. Another thing I might do today is I want to expand my mob farm a bit. The bigger I make it, the more things we're going to get, so that'll help to get the legendary loot bag going a bit faster. Yeah. I just have to make some more vector blocks and sort of extend it backwards a bit. I do have plenty of slime balls now, so I can make vector blocks pretty easy. Gonna want some wood. Go and chuck this in the forge over here to get that quartz going. Now, I've got 4 redstone. There's some over here. And of course it's raining again. Oops, I need that one yet. So what we want to do here is we get our redstone, throw it in there, and flip the switch. Oh, that guy's not coming. Where is he? No? Oh, there we go. Hadn't turned it off from last time. Oops. I wonder if I can do a couple of those. Oops, without picking them up again. Okay, alright. That's cool. So I've got 12, that's more than I need. I'm just going to turn the weather down a little bit here. Turn the whole volume down. Because that rain is annoying. Where are we? Music and sounds. Weather we want really low. Turn this back up. Alright, so we made the Restonia crystals. Need to make a couple of these. And an iron casing. So, I do have some iron. Not sure if that's enough. Looks like it should be. I need to get some flint. Do I have flint in this one? No. Where are you, Flint? There's one. There we go. Need some sticks. Always got plenty of cobblestone. Alright. I have to go into that quartz, which is now finished, hopefully. Well, that's enough anyway. This one, and 2 of these guys, isn't it? Alright, so we've got a crusher. Now I think this will require power, so I'm going to put it, I guess, next to this one. Yeah, it does require power. Don't appear to have any medium voltage connectors left. I just want to see if I can connect I need low voltage one from a medium voltage relay. Don't know if I'll be able to or not. No, okay. Maybe if I put it over here. Yeah, alright. So we'll put it there. I might move it later when I've got some more of those. Not too worried about that. So yeah, there's one thing that we didn't have before. I can tick off Crusher on my little list. The next thing I want to make is an enchanter. This guy here. Now for that we need dark steel, which is made with crushed coal, which is why I needed a crusher. We can make all the other stuff pretty easily. We've got an alloy smelter already. So, now I need some coal, which I've got. We'll crush 18 of it to start with. That's a cool effect. I think I need 4 of those. Yeah. I'll do some extra. Might need it again, I'm not sure. I think there was something I was looking at a couple of days ago that also needed crushed coal. Can't quite remember what it was, but we'll have plenty now. I need some more iron, I think, don't I? I'm not sure if I have any left. Some. That should be enough, I just want to know. Yeah, I've got heaps, okay. Because I don't want to run out of iron, we're kind of churning through it at the moment. If I need more, I can put this back to an iron mesh and I'll get iron again. But at the moment I'm more interested in getting heaps of emeralds and diamonds. So, alloy smelter. We need crushed coal, iron, and something else. What did I need? Oops. Okay. I'm not sure what I did there. To make this stuff, what did I need? Obsidian. Okay, I have to make obsidian. I do have some buckets in my backpack. Those in there, that in there. Alright. So I'll go and make that obsidian. And if you guys remember last time, we made the magmatic generators. They are actually filling up with lava in these crucibles now, so if I need lava, I've got plenty of it there. For some reason, there was still some of them that weren't filling up with power. Yeah. So these ones don't fully charge for some reason. We should be making more power than we need. I guess it's just drawing it all from those 3 and these ones aren't really getting used at all. Don't really know why it's doing that, but yeah, we've got plenty of power anyway. So I'm gonna need some more iron now. I do have to be careful with the atomic reconstructor, or the alloy smelter rather, because if I put things in there and I don't quite put the right recipe, it will turn it into other things, and I'm not sure if I can change it back. I don't think I can. So I have to be careful what I put in there because I don't want to turn all my iron into these things. So, I have to get some more crushed coal. This one goes in here. Obsidian. I actually need more obsidian, don't I? Oh. 3 of those. So that'll make 3. I'll go and do the last obsidian. We'll grab some lava from here. Because I still haven't put a cobblestone generator for these ones. So I have to fill them manually if I want to use them. But over here, it gets filled up automatically. Okay. It's taking its time. Another one there, and another one there. I didn't think it'd take this long. So yeah, with the enchanter we can make the sieve enchantments. And then hopefully I can get better stuff here. Or get more of the rare things. Just while I'm waiting for that, I just want to play around with some of these loot bags. I think I got rid of the bugged one that I had last time. Well, not bugged, but I'd already opened it, so I couldn't combine it anymore. Because you can open up a loot bag and not take the things out. And just leave them in the bag. I've already opened this one as well. Okay. You can tell by the description, if it hasn't been opened, it has the, ooh, what could be inside. If it has been opened, it says that it's not that interesting. So we got some lead and some bones there. I'll actually just chuck the bones in here because we have plenty of them there. So now we've got 2 blue ones and a purple one. We need 4 purple ones to make a legendary one. So we're getting there. I kind of want to plant this and see what happens. Maybe it'll grow a giant beanstalk that I can climb up, kill some giants. Who knows? Now, has our dark steel finished yet? It has, okay. Grab that back out. Oh, that was one going still. I was wondering where I put that other one, but it was still going. Silly me. So I need 2 diamonds and a book. I think I had some books somewhere, didn't I? Definitely have some diamonds. I believe I had books from when I was making smart chickens. If I can find them in my extremely well organised loot crates. There we go. Alright, so that's the enchanter made. I don't think it needs power, so we'll just put it over here somewhere. How about right here? Okay. So we need lapis, and we need something. I'm going for this one. So we need crushed endstone, which we need to use glowstone and lava in a barrel. I think I'll have to remove the water from over my stone barrels. I could just make some more stone barrels, I guess. I need some glowstone. Oops, not that one. Grab this bit. And I need some lava. I'll grab 2 buckets. I think I only need 1. We have stone, we have stone. I believe I need 1 slab for a stone barrel. Let's do this guy. Yeah, so 6 blocks of stone, 1 slab. Lava and glowstone. And then we need to crush it with the hammer. I don't have any hammers, so I'll just commandeer one of these guys for a minute. Actually, I'm not sure if it'll sift crushed glowstone, crushed endstone. We'll just go and make a hammer. Make a diamond hammer, why not? Alright. Need some lapis. Plenty of those. Oh, and it's a book and quill. I'm not sure how I make that one. Guess I need a feather here. And some ink. I do have ink that I've gotten from my squids. And I should have feathers somewhere. I've probably got some inside, but there might be some here. Yeah, there is. Where have I put those ink sacks? Not there. Yeah. Okay. We might actually make a couple if we can. Because I do have 2 auto sieves that I want to power up. So, I'll need to make another endstone, won't I? Okay, 2 of those, this one. Was that not what it said? Oh, I need multiples of that. I guess I need 12 for the best one, yeah. Okay. That's going to be a bit more difficult. Luckily I have a bunch of lava handy now. So I better do it in the right order. Alright, this time. 27 what? Oh, does enchantment need experience? Is that what it is? Okay. You can make a level 1. Let's go with level 1 for now. So, now I have to figure out how to actually use this. Okay. I've got the enchantment. I don't know how to actually apply it to an item. I've never really played with enchantments in Minecraft before. I guess I'll have to look that up and apply it next time. And we need more experience now. We're back to level 1 again. I believe I can change the spikes in my mob farm to gold ones. Yeah, then mobs drop experience. So yeah, I might make some gold spikes, and when we expand our mob farm, I'll put those in there. I'll just make a note of it here. Then I guess I'll have to stand near it while it kills some things or something. I wonder why there's a loot bag over here. We are getting quite a few loot bags now. We're almost to the point of making another rare one. Or another epic one, rather. You can make one more. Then we'll need 2 more green ones and we can make another one. So we're getting there. Do I want to make our forges first, or do I want to expand the mob farm? I guess I'll expand the mob farm first. I do want to get rid of some of this junk that I have. So I'll just put this stuff away and grab some more stone. I think I've still a bunch of cobblestone somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to expand this in this direction from the back over there, and we'll put a bunch more vector plates to move the mobs around. I'll have to start smelting some stone for that before I get to work on the room. I do have plenty of slime balls, luckily. Hopefully I can do this without falling off. I want to make it 16 squares further back. So we've got 3. So that's 16. This will actually triple the size of my mob farm. So it should get plenty of drops then. I am just using the basic vector plates because the other ones take some more advanced materials that I don't have yet, I think. Yeah, I still don't have wither dust. I don't really know where I'm supposed to get those. I think you can make withers spawn with witch water or something. Not really sure about that. I guess we'll eventually find out. I know this isn't really the best mob farm design. Most people would do it with multiple levels and have holes in each level so that things fall through and everything like that, but it's very simple and it just uses vector blocks, which are pretty easy to make now. And I don't have to worry about climbing up and down and messing around with that. I guess once I figure out how to do the flying ability, it probably would be a lot easier to do that. But for now, I'm quite content just doing it this way. Although I am a pretty terrible Minecraft builder. Now, I do want the walls 4 blocks high, well 3 blocks and then the roof. I do want Endermen to spawn. I don't want to exclude anything at the moment. Shouldn't I be able to do that? Oh well. I guess we'll do it half at a time then. And I've run out of cobblestone already. Another thing I want to do when I get the time is I want to move my nether portal. I like having it, but the noise of it is a bit irritating to me. Quite vexing. So we will do that. I may today continue with my Inferium farm and upgrade some seeds for that. I've got the things I need to do it, I think. I think I've got everything I need. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. Because most of the things that I was going to make through the mystical farming, I can actually get from other sources. One thing I was going to use that for was for a large supply of iron, but since I got my auto sieve running automatically, I don't really need that anymore. Just putting torches because I don't want things spawning. I don't think they'll spawn like right beside me, but better to be safe. We'll leave a gap there for now because I have to get in to put the vector blocks down. I may actually have to set up my cobblestone production again. I think I've got a few more stacks, but I'm going to use 2 stacks of this roof at least. Just while I'm doing this boring stuff, if you guys have any ideas for games you want to see me play, anything else you want me to do on a stream, you can send me a suggestion, I'll look into it. I am still pretty new to the streaming thing. I don't have a webcam yet, so I can't really do that. Probably will get one at some point, but not yet. But yeah, if there's any other games you want to see me play, I'm still planning on doing the Alien Isolation pretty soon. There was another one I was thinking about doing. I don't think I'll be doing the black and white playthrough. I considered it, but it's a bit of a, well, pretty boring game, mostly. I might do videos of it and put them on YouTube and edit out the boring bits. Yeah. I think there was another game I was considering, but I can't think of it at the moment. So, we have our extension set up here. Now we're going to need to make the vector blocks. I should be able to make enough, I think. I have 23 slime balls. And I need stone and sugar. So I'll go and grab the stone. Each one makes 8, so I have to do 16 of that recipe. bunch of sugar somewhere. 29. Okay. Alrighty. Plenty of vector plates. And I will be putting the gold spikes in my mob farm. Oh god, that scared me. I knew he was there somewhere, I just couldn't figure out where. I think I've forgotten to put more torches on the roof, so I'll have to do that at some point. I think I'll actually do that right now. Go to this guy. Can hear them moving around. Oh, there's lots of them. Explode creeper. That one had an enchanted bow. I nearly died there. So yeah, as soon as I moved away, they would have spawned, which is a bit annoying. Make sure I'm healing up here so that that other one doesn't kill me, wherever he went. Do this, and this. Okay, so that's all spawn proofed. I wonder if that other one spawned on top of the nether portal. There was still a skeleton around somewhere. I just know he's gonna shoot me and knock me off here. Maybe he fell off. So what I want to do at the moment is build a little bridge over there so I can put torches on top of that. So nothing will spawn there. Okay. So before I start putting the vector plates, I just want to put torches. I will of course be removing these, but I don't want anything to spawn. I'm not sure what the rules are with how close to a player it can spawn, but we'll be doing that so I don't get startled again. So yeah, that lines up there. I will put vector plates where this wall is once I've done this section. Putting vector plates is fun because you don't have to move, they push you along. You do have to run back to the next layer though, the next row rather. Row, column, whichever one. So it should be 8 by 16. Well, it's 8 by 15 at the moment. I have to knock down that wall. But yeah, that makes our mob farm almost 3 times as big. So we should be getting plenty of spawns, plenty of loot bags, plenty of other loot. I'll probably put that medium crate that I made to collect all the loot from them today. Because the small one just won't cut it anymore. I don't want to have to check on them too often. If you happen to be making a mob farm like this out of vector plates, you can hold shift to walk around on them, and it doesn't push you along when you stop. So now I just want to go and grab those torches. Slowly. And as you can see, it pushes the items around as well. Now I just want to knock down this wall and put vector plates along where it was. Now I will seal this up. I do want to come back in to change the spikes to gold spikes, but I will make a little entrance closer to that when I want to do that. If I just look up quickly. Oh, there's sirens outside here. Not sure what's going on. If you weren't aware, I am on the Gold Coast in Australia. We've had a cyclone just up north of here hit in the last couple of days, which is why I wasn't streaming on Wednesday. Strangely, my internet seems to take a hit when it's raining heavily. Guess it's our backwards technology. So I'm going to need a fair bit of gold here. I need 6 plus 3, so 18 gold all up to make 4 gold spikes. 4 should be plenty. I think I need 3, but whatever. I've probably got a bunch of gold somewhere, but might as well make some more. I'll actually split it in half. And chuck some of these in there. And yeah, I think the cyclone has passed now. It's disintegrated, kind of. It's no longer a cyclone, at least. There was a bit of destruction further up north, but where I am it's fairly good. Just poured down rain for the last couple of days. But yeah, all is well. We also get experience from smelting things, so I might smelt up a bunch of stuff. I wonder what that is. It's a compressed spider. Compressed mobs are interesting. I haven't encountered those in the other versions I've played. So yeah, it seems like our mob farm improvements are going quite well. As you can see on the little mini-map, there's plenty of mobs in there, and you can heal them as well. They will stop spawning when I come close to it, but I'll try not to stay too close for too long. Alright, that should be enough gold. So I need 3 swords. I need 1 block of gold and some ingots. So I'll go and put the gold spikes in. I'm not sure if they'll do more damage than the stone spikes. I just want to wait for everything to get killed. Should stop spawning now. Actually, I think the back of it will just be close enough that me standing here stops things from spawning. If I made it a couple of blocks further away, it would still spawn things at the back, which I may do so that I can collect experience. I'm not sure what the rules are with experience, if I have to be standing here or if I can come over and get it later. I don't know if it despawns or what the deal is. So this is how we're putting the gold spikes. These little ones here are for the mini zombies and that. I'm not too worried about getting experience from everything. Would be nice if those bats would all fly over here, but that's okay. I can make a bat farm if I want to farm bats, which I think I do at some point. I believe I can make wings out of bat wings and fly with those. Yeah, so you can make this. I'm not entirely sure if it actually allows proper flight or... It says you can't use these to fly, but then you can make this. And it looks like a bat has escaped there. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the deal is with those. I'm just sort of keeping that in mind if I get some bat wings dropped. But yeah, like I was saying, you can make a bat farm pretty easily. You just have to make it 1 by 1 sort of tunnel and enclose it, make it dark. Bats will spawn in there. So as you can hear, there's plenty of killing going on in there. I think they're only spawning towards the back because I am standing pretty close. I just want to see if I get experience when I go over there. Oh, something's... Oh, Endermen are teleporting around again. So I don't seem to get experience from it. Oh, there we go. So I did get some. I'm not sure if that was all that they dropped or what the deal is, but we'll see. I'm going to need to make a storage crate to put all that stuff in so I can move that one. Because I do want to put my medium storage crate there. So I can make sure that I don't run out of storage space. Not sure if I had any spare small ones. Doesn't seem to be any. Right, that should be enough to make some. I will need some chests. It's easier if I do it this way. Need a wood casing. And this. actually make two. Oops. So now I want to move all that stuff out of that storage crate that's there into these ones. I'll put them somewhere nearby so it's easier, but eventually I want to sort of sort it all out. Put them here to start with. Grab as much of this as we can. It's interesting, something's dropping sugar in there. I don't think I put that in there. I might have. I'll just wait for it to finish cutting all the maps. Alright. I've gone and put my axe away, so put that one there, and that's got 2 pages. One thing I did see when I was looking something up was I think it's called Epic Chest or something. Colossal Chest Wall, which you can just build a giant chest and I guess it's as big as you want. I might try making one of those and see how it works. I will get to those forges in a minute. I'm done here now. So. Where have I put my wood? So what we want to do is this and this. Alright. I just want to test it somewhere, so... Oh, I need a colossal chest core. Which needs that and that. Do I need an interface as well? Probably. Where have I put that iron? There we go. So I need one of these. And one of these. I might have to make it in a cube or something, I'm not quite sure. So, put this in the middle. That is a colossal chest core. Why is it not picking that up? It's not 2 by 1 by 2. Alright, I'll make a few more and we'll make it 3 by 3 by 3. I'll need 7 more. Middle must be hollow, I guess. So where do I put the core? Ah, okay. That's interesting. Alright, that's really big. Let me just see. If it's 5... That's about 20 spaces there. It's several hundred. I mean, at least 100. Okay. I might have to use one of those. If I make my mob farm feed into that, I can have plenty of storage. Let's see if it works like this. Yeah. Alright, so that's how a colossal chest works. I'm assuming it has to be a cube. I won't do that right now, but what I will do, if I have enough, is make some more loot bags. Oops. Just going to grab all the ones out of here. I don't want to leave any in this one. I think that's all. Unless I'm a little bit blind. Right, we're getting there. Probably in the achievement book, it did say something about automating loot bag compression, which I assume means that it can craft these automatically. I don't really know anything about automatic crafting. Furthest I've gotten is with those sieves. We just need to make one more of these, which we're not far off now. Shouldn't take too much longer. Excuse me while I just grab a drink of water here. We just need one more blue one now. While we're waiting for that, I might see what we can do here. Blast bricks need nether bricks, which are made out of netherrack. Okay. So I think I need it's around 36 blast bricks that I need. It might be 34, it might be 36, I'm not quite sure. But I do need quite a few of them, so if I was to do 18 of this recipe, that would mean 72 of each of these, which is 72 netherrack, which is quite a bit. The main thing that's going to take a while for that is the 72 buckets of lava. I've got about 25 buckets worth here, and of course I'll need it to stop raining. Not sure if I even have enough redstone for that. Oh yeah, I should have enough somewhere. So I will get to that in a minute. I'll just check out the loot bags first. Alright. Legendary loot bag. Just check before I open it. It is the highest level. I think that means that it can't actually drop, you do have to craft one. So we'll go ahead and open that. We'll go inside to open it. Get out of the rain. And go! Wow, that was a little bit disappointing. Diamond boots and a diamond helmet, which I could have easily made to have plenty of diamonds. Alright, well, it's a bit of an improvement for our armour. I don't think I'll be making any more of those. I'm not sure if I can look at what they can drop. Storage upgrades, mana, steel, manulan, end portal. So yeah, it looks like I actually got the least useful things out of that. I would have loved to get some wither skeleton skulls. Or any of this other stuff that I don't really know what it is. Supremium essence. An end portal would have been cool. Could go to the end. So that was a legendary loot bag. Got some diamond gears. So what I'm going to do now is make a bunch of stone walls. Shush, Thunder. I'm going to make a bunch of stone walls. If it'll stop interrupting me. And get ready for when we make the blast bricks. Netherrack for the blast bricks. And that's all of my stone. Might have some more stone somewhere, we'll go and have a look. Can always smelt more, but I don't really want to waste that much time. guess I'll start smelting some while I start working on the netherrack. Run out of wood again. Hope I don't get struck by lightning. Alright, got plenty of stone cooking there. I'll store my colossal chests for now. I probably will use them pretty soon. I definitely want to use it for something, but as you can probably tell, I'm already pretty useless at finding things in a large storage system. I kind of wish I could sort things, like have an automatic sort button, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Oops, what have I done? Alright, 15 more barrels. Also need it to stop raining. Might actually make a bunch of buckets as well. Where did I put my axe? Must have left it inside. I'm going to clear out all these wood buckets and wood barrels and put my stone barrels there so that they're not getting rained on. Can still use them as the same thing as wood barrels, so... And 18 just happens to be the perfect amount. Do. At this point I kind of wish that lava buckets would stack. Unfortunately no such luck, but we will press on. just check again how many I actually need. We'll need some clay as well. I do have some clay chickens, so they might have produced some. So I want to get that clay in a forge and get it making into bricks as fast as I can as well. This is my last jungle wood plank from those jungle trees that I made. Gonna chuck it out. Chuck it in the trash can. Okay. The rain has stopped now. Just when I didn't need it to. So can do this in any sort of a furnace. Just trying to even them out as much as I can. 8, 9 and 9. Oops. So we'll get those started. It's not going to be anywhere near enough, but what can you do? I have to wait for my lava to produce a bit more. Only a couple buckets worth left here. I would actually like to make a setup like this under the floor somewhere and see if I can pipe it all into one crucible so that it would refill pretty much as fast as I could get it out. I could do it with like a bunch of crucibles. They are pretty easy to make. The only reason I didn't make more here was because it sort of filled up my little area. There's a compressed witch over there. Don't actually need to be making all that stone anymore, but might as well. And the other thing that I kind of want to make is a coke forge, which needs, I think it's 27 coke bricks, which are much easier to make. You have to just use sandstone and bricks and clay for them. I don't need netherrack for those. I kind of wonder if I could pipe the lava from a crucible to a stone barrel, and then if I could have a filter on one of these to filter out redstone to combine with it. I wonder if I could have an automated netherrack setup. I'm not sure if it would pipe properly or not. So I've made a bunch of those. I need a couple of bricks for that. And blaze powder. Last bricks go in the corners. So if I remember correctly, the blast furnace is 3 by 3 and it's 4 tall. So I'll need 9 for the bottom layer. I don't think it's hollow, so I just need 9 for each layer, which will be 36 bricks, so I'm a third of the way there with what I've made at the moment. And waiting for my lava to produce some more. So each netherrack makes one nether brick. Yeah, nether brick. And it takes 4 nether bricks to make 2 blast bricks. So if I need 24 more, I will have to make 48 blast bricks, nether bricks rather. Which is 48 more buckets of lava. Which is 6 trips if I get 8 at a time, if it fills up a bit more. So what we'll actually do, just while I'm waiting for that, is go to the nether and just chill out. So apparently once I can fly, I will be able to fly around in here and find nether fortresses. I do want to make sure that I don't get lost, so I might see about making beacons or something. I know there's something I can use to find my way back. Because it does seem pretty empty, but I have been told fairly reliably that nether fortresses will spawn in the void. Not sure how my computer's going to handle it. Should still be able to record. I am going to need more bricks, aren't I? Yeah, just a few more. Any more coal? Any more fire? still not quite sure why these guys are red. It's like they're damaged or something. Hello Ether, the smiley cloud, how are you? My old friend. I'm just fiddling around while I wait for these to fill up a bit more. Actually this one's quite full. Got a gravel in there somehow. I'm not sure where I'm going to build this forge. Could put it over here, I don't really want to do that. I don't think I'll be using them very often. Like when I make a batch of steel, I'll do it all at once and then I won't use it anymore, so... I could put it over here behind my house, I guess. That might be the best spot for it. There should be 8,000 worth over here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and not quite. Just wait for this one. For this one. Go. Okay. So yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to set up a better supply of lava. The only thing that puts me off from doing that is as soon as I do it, I'll probably never need it again. It's sort of what happened with most of my automated production. I am still using a lot of iron, but I've even stopped producing it at the moment. What I could probably do, which would be cool, I could set it up so that it actually filters out the iron and sends it to a forge. I could probably even do it with iron and coal. Do I have my filter here somewhere? This guy. It wouldn't be iron ingots obviously, but if I put the iron ore pieces... Oh no, because I have to manually make the pieces into a chunk. I don't think I could automate that part. May be able to. Never say never. I don't really understand why it teleports the Enderman when they're still getting another spike. See, my loot farm is working very well. It's actually filling it up quite quickly. What I might actually do, if I do make the colossal chest, I might put the filter from this one into it and have all the loot bags get separated from everything else. What I want to do right now is bust in here again. Wow, okay. So we are getting quite a bit of experience there. It must just sit there and wait for me to come and collect it, I guess. Need that cobblestone. There we go. I Where's my other cobblestone block? There it is. Because I do need to seal it up again. So yeah, we're getting plenty of experience there, that's good. I'll be able to craft more enchanting books if I want to. I do have to figure out how to enchant. Because I am a bit of a noob at Minecraft. I've done a lot of like playing around in creative mode. I did experiment with the Tech-It, I think it was called, way back when it was sort of new. It was quite a few years ago now. I have owned Minecraft since it was like first released, but I never really played it very much. Just like built things and messed around. But I would like to do the enchanting and that, at least for the purposes of Sky Factory, get it all sort of running as best as I can. It's raining again. I swear it rains so much on this mod. Oops. 23 more netherrack. So that'll make another 12 here. And then we'll just have 12 to go. I do kind of need more clay, so what I might actually do, if I can find my animal net, which I have stored conveniently, I want to get the slime chickens out of here now, and I'll put a few clay chickens in there instead. Because the nesting boxes, they actually drop eggs, which when they're running around like this, they don't. It is quite a convenient way to breed up chickens once you've got one of the types that you're after. You can just chuck it in a nesting box and it will make eggs by itself. You don't need to breed two of them, you don't need to get seeds or anything for them. You just chuck it in a nesting box. It takes a couple of minutes per egg, but as you can see, I got plenty of slime eggs pretty fast. I've even got 26 coal chicken eggs from that one chicken. I think it's about 5 or 6, maybe 7 minutes, I don't know. I don't think it's the same amount of time every time that they lay an egg, but it's pretty close. I'll put 3 of them. I think I've got another clay chicken. Got at least 3 or 4. So yeah, nesting boxes are really handy. The main ingredient is the wheat. It takes about 45 wheat, I think, to make a nesting box, but if you're already farming seeds, then you get plenty of wheat when you're farming those. So it's no hassle to get that much wheat. You don't need to do a pipe setup like I have. If you can see, they're all getting piped out the back there. You don't need to do that. It will store a bit of stuff in the box itself. I think it can store 4 or 5 different items, and it'll stack up if you have each one of those. The eggs themselves can be different qualities and stuff, so there's a bunch of different types, but you should be fine to get those out. I never did make a redstone chicken, which I kind of wanted to, but I get plenty of redstone from my autosieve now. So yeah, chickens are good. Actually, while I'm waiting for more lava to generate, I guess you would say, I'm just going to transfer all of these chickens back over to here. All of the ones that I've got in my little pen there. Uses up so much food running around all the time, but it's fine, I've got plenty of potatoes. Could actually just leave them over there, couldn't I? Might do it that way. The only problem is all of these ones are going to want to come out. Come on. Look at the tasty seed. Come on. So many chickens. I don't think there's any nesting box sort of set up for cows, but I may be wrong. Apparently I can capture a cow in a jar, which is one of my achievements that it wants me to do. I really don't know the point of that or what it does. My backpack is full again. Probably because I'm putting so much random stuff in there. Like chicken burrs. So yeah, as you can see, I've already got a couple of clay chicken eggs coming out here. I will go and make some more clay chickens in a minute. Just want to check on how much lava I've got first. Okay, I've got a fair bit. Can make some more netherrack. Do have to be careful that you don't put your lava like up here or something, because it will run everywhere. If you right click on the barrel itself, it goes in the barrel. Okay, only 4 buckets at the moment. think that'll actually be enough, won't it? Didn't realise there was more done there already. I think these ones go in the corners actually. These go over here. Oops. And this goes in the middle. 24. Okay, so I do need these ones to finish. For 12 more, I'll need 24 more bricks. No, it's not quite enough. Right. So I need 11 more buckets of lava. 8, 7, 6, 5. 5 more buckets after these ones. I will just make a couple here. Now I'll go and see if there's any left over here. There was one. Right. I should have some cobblestone here, shouldn't I? Yeah. I'll just fill these up so there's some there next time I need lava. It's weird that none of this stuff stacks. The raw chicken, where did that come from? Got some more lumber piles, that's nice. There's stuff. 3 chests. It's funny to me all the random things that can spawn. Or can drop from mobs rather. 4 more, I think. Faster, cobblestone, faster. I think there is a way to make it go faster than with lava under it. I think it might be burning netherrack or something. I'll have to look that up at some point. Because if I do make a big lava farm, I kind of want to have it going as fast as possible. So we're just waiting on this last one. And then we'll finally be able to build a blast furnace, hopefully. I think it just requires blast bricks. If there is something else it needs, I should be able to get it sorted out. Got a pretty good supply of different things now. Should give me 24. I will actually need more regular bricks. Okay. 3. So what I'll do is I will make some. buckets of water. That was close, I nearly just jumped off there. Don't want to jump off with all my nether bricks, do I? That actually filled up, that's cool. Didn't think it would work like that. I know this is way too much, but I don't mind making a few extras. I will actually need, I think I make coke bricks out of clay, don't I? So I'll just take some of that out. So that makes 24 there. I need 8 more bricks. And I think I've got enough blaze powder. Yep. Two more bricks, one more bricks. Alright. Hmm. 36. Okay. Now I need more cobblestone so I can make a little platform. Oh, I do have another stack there. Where'd it go? There. 3. So we'll build it from here. Is that the middle? Yeah. Grab some more cobblestone. Because luckily they do generate way more than they use. I don't want it to quite join up there. Might just leave it there for the moment. I will put a wall down the edge. So not sure if it's, yeah, it must be filled in. That didn't work. Maybe I need a glass pane or something. I'm just going to look it up really quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It may be that it's different to the blast furnace in the normal Minecraft. On the Feed the Beast wiki, it says I need blast furnace bricks, which I assume is these, but doesn't look to be quite the same thing, but I don't have those other things here, so I'm not quite sure. I'll just have another look. Sorry for making you guys wait here. Okay, I think I figured it out. Seems like the immersive engineering has been updated, but they haven't put that information on the wiki yet, so I've been looking at it wrong. Apparently it's supposed to be a 3x3 brick like this, and then I need to hit it with my engineer's hammer. There we go. So I've made a crude blast furnace, and I should now be able to put iron in here to make steel. And I think it only accepts coal as a fuel, so we will test it out. I think I can use charcoal in it as well, but we'll try it with coal. No, it doesn't want coal. Okay. Maybe I need actual charcoal. Looking at the wiki on my other monitor here, it says charcoal or coal coke. Not sure if I have any charcoal. Yeah, I've got some. Alright. This should work. Hopefully. If this doesn't work, I give up on making steel. Alright. So it'll make steel and it'll make slag as a byproduct. I'm not sure if we can actually use that for anything. To automate the production of steel, I do need to make an improved blast furnace, which I'm not sure how I do that. I will put a coke forge here beside it. I'll probably do that now. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so I will be stopping soon. I think I'll have time to do that. I didn't quite make enough clay for that. So yeah, we are making steel now. That's cool. I'm not quite sure how I make an improved blast furnace, but we'll probably do that at some point. I assume it's just an improvement on that, like maybe I add some more bricks or add a different component to it or something. It shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah. So I will go ahead and make coke forge now, I think. I just need a bunch more clay for that. Constantly using the wrong bit of water. Oh no, I actually deleted some water. This one. I keep getting the wrong bit. So for each coke brick I need, well for 2 I need 4 bricks and 4 clay. Each brick is made out of 1 clay. So it's pretty much 4 clay for each brick, for each coke brick rather. Sandstone is just made out of sand. I think it's just 4. Yeah. So that's not too difficult to make. And I need 26 or 27 of those, which is 14 of the recipe. So I do need a little bit more sand. I think I actually had some sandstone somewhere, didn't I? Yeah. So that's enough sandstone. Grab that clay. quite a bit more clay. So I'll grab some sand and do that. This is actually quite useful, having the supply of sand there from the chickens. It skips 2 whole steps of hammering things that I would normally have to do. Because if you remember, it's cobblestone turns into gravel, gravel turns into sand. I'm doing 64, I don't think I need that much, but won't hurt to have extra dust. And my diamond hammer is quite durable, so it doesn't matter. Excuse me. Well, where did you come from? How are you escaping? Oh, it must be mine. Yeah, okay. They must have spawned on this bit, I guess. It's odd that nothing spawned here before. Okay. You get out of here, Arrow. Oh, where did you come from then? Oh, over here, okay. Of course there's a skeleton. Oh no. Alright, quickly put torches down. I think that was unnecessary, but it doesn't hurt. Alright, have everything stopped spawning now? Can I go back to what I was doing? If I remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, making clay. Making clay. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and you put it in a pancake. Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. I'm an excellent singer, I know. Kidding, terrible. What did I say? It was 4 clay for each coke brick, and I need 27 coke bricks, so I'll need 108 clay. Almost there. Another 8 bricks should do it, I think. Another 8 blocks of clay, rather. Wait, is it 4 per block or 3? I never can remember. I'll just make a bunch. need 54 clay and 54 bricks, I think. Enderman's teleporting around again. I made so much stone before, I don't know why I made that much, I didn't need that. Just chucking out these, I don't need them. I should keep that, whatever, I've got plenty. Wheat, that can go. I've got stacks of all this stuff from the mob farm now. It's actually probably getting full. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put a filter there so that I can get all the loot bags into a different chest. I kind of want to combine them, but I don't know if I can actually do that. Is there an auto combiner or something? Auto placer? Auto packager? Huh, I didn't actually know there were these things. You have to feed them hay bales though, so... This, how do I make that? Automatic crafting table. Cobblestone, piston, blank upgrade. Ooh. Can use stone, yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I will actually, we'll finish our coke forge first. Not sure if it was like this or the other way. Yeah, it was like that. And this one's easy. I think I can make it next to that. I know I can't put two blast furnaces side by side, but I'm hoping that I can put a different one beside it. And I don't think I leave it hollow. Maybe I do. No? After I say it was easy, of course it becomes difficult. Is that not how I do it? Do I have to whack it with my hammer? Which I have put somewhere else, of course. Oh no, there he is. No. Gonna look it up really quick. Okay, it has to be solid and then I hit it with my hammer. I forgot about the whole hammer thing. Didn't realise I needed to do that for the coke forge at least. So, what we want to do is make an auto crafting table. I wonder if I could use one of those. Convert a crafting table into an auto crafting table. That's what I want to do. Cobblestone, iron, redstone and wood. Got cobblestone. Don't have iron. I think I turned that other bit that I had into steel. Any iron here? No. Hope I've got some left. Got 30. And I should have redstone. Should have, but clearly don't. What have I done with it? There'll be some over here, it's fine. Cobblestone, redstone, iron, wood. That's for a piston. Make one of those. Make one of these. What do I need? Stone. Oops. Why did I do that? Blank upgrade. This. Now, crafting table is different to a crafting bench, isn't it? Is it? Oh, that's a crafting table. Okay. I don't know what to do with the auto crafting upgrade once I make it, or how I apply it to my thing. There's too many options here. Adding upgrades, that's kind of what I want. But for my bench itself, I don't know. Let's see. If we make... Oops, what am I doing? Make one of these. Put it here. Nope. Works with crafting tables. Maybe I use it? I don't understand what I'm doing. I really don't know how to use this. Apparently there's supposed to be an auto crafting table that I can make. Doesn't seem to be in this version though. I might be able to make one of these. Not that. I was looking at this one, crafting station. I think I have all the required things for that. Oops. Just I need some lapis, some green dye. Not sure what this thing is for now. Green dyes, that's what I need. So to make that dye, I need 2 of those and a machine frame. And 2 crafting tables. Oops, what am I doing? Not chests. Crafting tables go like this. Okay, now I'm not sure if I need a processor for this as well. What? God, I don't want to go through all of that. I just wanted to set up a crafter. I don't know what I'm doing here. How do I use this? Works with crafting tables. No, it doesn't. Okay, I've found a bit of information. Apparently I need a workshop table. Is that this? Guess so. I'll need another blank upgrade. Now if I put this here, add a crafting table or furnace in the upgrade page. Can I use a crafting station? No? Alright. this guy. And then I want this there. Okay. Now it needs some power. Can I give it coal? No. Coal here. Yeah. And then no. Can I do that? How do I make it go? Do it. That just makes it come out again. I'm really confused by this. What if I whack it with my hammer? Oh, that turned it around. Wait, what? Where did all my stuff go? Come back, stuff. Okay, I seem to have just deleted all that stuff. Maybe that turns this into an automatic crafting table. Now that I've deleted my auto crafting upgrade, I've got no wood left again. 16. Okay, now I kind of want this one as well. Need hoppers for that. Where's Mrs. Slot there? So, 2 hoppers. Oh, 4 hoppers. Okay. No, 2 hoppers. What am I? Yeah, 2 hoppers. That allows me to transfer things to and from it. Do I need a capacity one? No. It's telling me I need an RF acceptor upgrade. Blocks of redstone. Another one of these. Going to run out of iron again, aren't I? So I need 4 blocks of redstone, which is 36 redstone. I don't quite have enough. Oops, not that. Okay. This is becoming way more complicated than I thought it would be. Got too much crap again. Get rid of that. I don't need that. Right, so I do need to make another crafting table again. Ah, and that's still not how you make those. Where have I put those there? Crafting table, engineers table, workshop, bench, workshop table. Shut up. I do need more transfer pipes. Oh no, I've got some. Want a filter. Whatever. I've got so much crap again. I need to get the filter and put loot bags on it so that I can filter out loot bags to go to this table. Okay. Need that. Bones out. No, oh, I didn't put the filter in, that's why. So it should, oh, that's not going to go into that, okay. Upgrade section. I need crafting table, crafter upgrade, transfer upgrade. No? Upgrades the entire workshop table. And this one. Does that not let me transfer here? Oh, what did I do there? 5, 6. Oh, you're not gonna accept that? Fuck. Excuse me, but fuck. Manage exporting, importing. Crafting station. Oh, that did a thing. Which direction is that, guys? That would be north. North. Input enabled. Fuel. Some wood. No. Fuel comes from, let's say, east. I'm gonna have to Google this a bit. from Engineers Workshop. Can't find that one. Apparently a crafter is what I want, now that I've made all this other stuff as well. Z Logic controller needs a zombie head, which I don't think I have. So, I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't think I have any zombie heads, do I? Or any mob head would work. I'm not getting them there. I might get them with a diamond spike, which gives you player only drop items. I did get one before, but I think I've used it for something. I've got a skeleton skull, I guess that'd work. I think I used one for a slice and splice, or did I not make that yet? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to try this now, because I really want to get this automatic crafting working now. This one, iron, machine shelling. I'm going to run out of iron again. God. Do I have my steel mesh? I have a flint mesh. Where is my old steel mesh? There. Iron mesh, rather. Okay, so I have to set up my iron production again. Because I don't think I'm going to have enough. And that goes in this one. Where is it? There. I'm running out of food again. I do want to get rid of these. I don't need any more of those. Chuck out some snowballs. Some green dye. Okay, do I have any iron in this chest? A little bit. That should be enough. We're actually approaching 3 hours on the stream now, so it's been a bit longer than I hoped, but we are getting some stuff done. And I really want to see if I can get this auto crafting to work. If I can do that, then I can set up all sorts of fancy, like, auto crafting my iron ingots, anything else that I need a crafting table for, basically. This one should be pretty simple because it just has to filter out the regular wood pellets. I'm not sure what that's meant to work with, but if it's not going to work, I'll do it with the End.io one. Somebody said that there's an RFT tools crafter, which is apparently the best one. This one. Well, maybe I should be making that. I'll give that a go instead. I need gold nuggets. Did I have more of those? Yes. I'll make the extra 2 of those. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant. Can I turn that back? No? Shit. I don't Right. This guy then. Go back over here. Make sure I take those upgrades out of that thing. Because if I do end up using one of these, I kind of want to have the upgrades for it. Alright. Let's transfer it over there. Looks like I'm going to have to wire it up to a power source. Did I have any NV wire? I do. I don't think that'll reach that far. I do need to make more connectors, don't I? Hardened clay, iron ingots. Got stuff everywhere. Can I turn this back into clay? I should be able to, right? And iron ingots. And then I need... oh, I've got some wire, don't I? I've got plenty of relays, so I might just be able to extend one over there. So loop over the ceiling again. On the roof, rather. Ceiling is on the inside, roof is on the outside. Chuck some bones in there, chuck that crap in there since I don't want that. More bones. Put something out in my backpack. Put this in my backpack. Chuck these in there. Whoa. We're getting there now, guys. I know it probably won't let me go this far, but might as well see. No, that's too far. Alright, let's put a relay somewhere. If I can do it that far, it shouldn't be too difficult to get it working. Don't think that'll be close enough either. Does seem to have a fair distance. Oh. Yeah, awesome. Okay, it's making. Pretty sure I had a storage crate somewhere. Let's use this one. Okay, we're auto-crafting that level of crates. If we can make more of these, then I can set it up to auto-craft even more levels. If I'm going to have it sort of craft up as much as it can, then probably bows would be another good one. I can auto-craft them into sort of one bow, if you know what I mean. Because you can just combine two of them, right? Yeah. So I can have it combine bows into strong ones. I don't know if there's a way that I can just have it getting rid of things. I might be able to use like a dropper or something and just sort of have it chuck them away, you know? I would like to be able to do that. Like I don't... Whoops, I just opened that bag. I don't want to keep all of the bows that I'm getting. I don't want to keep any of them. So if I could make that, it would be really good. I might actually try. I'll need to make another filter to filter out the things that I want to drop. Oh no, I messed up on my redstone, didn't I? So yeah, if I can make one dropper, and then, because I can filter out multiple items with one filter, I should be able to just have it pouring out all the crappy things I don't want, I hope. I've never actually used a dropper before, but I assume it's straightforward as it sounds. I need to make another item filter. This guy. Yeah, this guy. Redstone, sticks, string. I've got string over here. And I've got redstone and sticks. Sticks. No, I can make sticks. Sticks are easy. Secret, guys. Sticks are easy. Alright, so now I'm going to go and get... I'm not sure how it will work with the durability thing. I'm hoping it'll pick up all of them. I don't have any pipes left. Transfer. This one. Stone slabs, blocks of glass. That away, put these away. my temporary storage area. Box of glass. Should have some of those. Yeah. 16 should be enough. I have to remember to put the filter in so it doesn't just chuck out everything. But is that going well? Careful, don't make it chuck out everything. This is why I don't build precariously like this, because I'll end up either falling off or doing something to it. I can't just take the filter out because it will then just start throwing everything away. So I have to get it out to change it. I think it's not going to work. I think each durability of bow is different. And I definitely can't fit all of them. Is that going to drop them? Oh, it might need to be activated, huh? Because I think it's actually a vanilla Minecraft item, isn't it? So that's interesting. The funny things that happen in Minecraft. So I guess I can't filter out bows very well. It only filtered out that many because they were all 25 durability. I guess I can filter out with other levels of loot bags. Actually, if I make some more transfer nodes, then I should be able to do that. I can get out all the different loot bags and have them all turned into epic or legendary ones. I need to make one chest. Oops, combine those two, there we go. Do this. I will need that filter back because that's not very useful. It would be nice if it automatically checked me out. Oops. No. this one. Da-da, 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 da-da. And I'm assuming I can only have 2 recipes in here. Don't seem to be able to do that. Let me just see. What happens if I just put it here? Yeah, no. So I can only have 2 recipes in there. I don't know why there's a scroll bar. Oh, maybe a tier 2 crafter. Okay. A tier 2 one, if it has, well, even if it only has 3 recipe slots, I can make do with that. I've got so much stuff again. I'm always carrying around so many stupid things. Kinda want to put this stuff back in my backpack. With my, why don't I put my hammer in my backpack? I won't be using it. Alright, so need to go and grab my tier 1 crafter. Still got those redstone torches. So a tier 2 crafter I should be able to make, yeah. And see, that still says 2 recipes. Oh, it can handle up to 4. Okay. Go away, Enderman. Go back in there and die. Alright. Oh, not that. God damn. So now what I want to do with my filters is put the first 3 levels of loot bags on them. Do I have any regular loot bags? I can make some out of one of these. So I have 2 filters. 7 and 8. And should I make purple? No, I'll leave it. Hang on, let me look. What can I get out of purple ones? All this wonderful stuff. Whereas out of legendary ones I can only get this stuff. Out of blue ones I can get some interesting things. Because the thing is, if I loop it back into the auto crafter and I just have all the recipes, it'll just continue upgrading them. I think I'll just make purple ones at the moment. so I don't want it putting purple ones in there. White and green and blue. That doesn't need to be there. This coming off here with the other filter in it. Oh no, not like that. There and there. No, there. So if it goes fast enough, it should end up making all these into purple ones. And it'll get all the ones over here as well. I really kind of wish I could have all the bows being dropped. I don't want them. I don't know how to do that though. I can filter out things, but they'll always be in my storage somewhere. So, yeah. But at the moment, it's working pretty good. It'll make everything into purple ones. And then I can open them up. Doesn't have enough storage to, I mean it has enough storage that it won't fill up with each different type. It is cleaning this out quite well. And just chuck out all the bows, I guess. I'm assuming they'll despawn at some point. They might not. If we break in here, I get a whole bunch of experience. I don't think they are going to despawn, are they? I'll find some way to get rid of them. So that's going pretty well now. Getting a bunch of these. So yeah, getting all sorts of cool things out of those. Gonna open this one. I have no idea what that actually did. Oh. sure what dimlets are. I think there's something to do with like biomes and that sort of thing. Maybe I can make new dimensions or something. So yeah, as you can see there, we're getting a whole bunch of cool stuff out of those little bags. I may add a colossal chest there now, just because all of the bulk stuff I can get rid of that way, like bones and Inferium Essence. I'm not quite sure what to do about the bows, because it just keeps making so many of them. It's cool, guys. Yeah, so a mob farm is up and running. We finally made those forges. I'm sorry it took so long to make those. And we did make some steel there as well. What else did we do today? That must have been about it. We made an auto crafter, which is pretty cool. I might actually use one of those in other places to do other things. Yeah, it's really interesting because if I use one of those I can set up the iron production. I can have it making the iron chunks out of the pieces and then smelting those in a furnace. Should be easy enough. I could even do it with all the different types of metals. Have all sorts of things getting crafted. I'm gonna put my blue pants on. I like blue pants. Didn't have any cool shirts yet. How do I look at myself? There we go. I'm quite stylish. Don't know about the diamond helmet. There we go. How pretty am I now? So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. We slightly exceeded 3 hours, so it's plenty of time. I still haven't been able to get my YouTube set up. I'm waiting on a new SIM card for my phone. I've had phone problems. I've got a new phone and it's a different type of SIM card, so it's all a bit annoying. I haven't had a phone for a couple of weeks now. Yeah. Another thing I would like to do is continue on with my chickens, make a bunch of different types, and hopefully I'll eventually get to sort out the drops into different things. So I can have like one chest that's just full of logs, and one chest that's full of clay, chest full of sand, or whatever. So I do want to do that. As you can see, this one gets full pretty quickly. And once I get it all sorted out like that, I can have a bunch of different chickens. I would like to investigate, which I probably will before the next stream, how I can get rid of things. So like how I can get rid of all those bows and how I can get rid of chicken manure. I probably will set up like so it'll keep a crate full of chicken manure, but when I'm separating everything out, I don't want it to block up my system. I still didn't get around to making the higher quality mystical farming, whatever you want to call it, Inferium essence, that sort of thing. I believe I make that out of prosperity shards and Inferium essence, so I'll have a go at that next time probably. I did miss my stream on Wednesday, as I said. My internet was playing off a bit. I may do a stream on the weekend, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, hopefully next time I stream I will have some different games for you guys. I want to do the Alien Isolation one soon. I want to do some other one. Can't quite remember, there was one, it's just like on the tip of my tongue. I probably won't be doing the Stardew Valley one, it's a bit too repetitive, like the whole farming thing. I might make some videos, chuck them on YouTube, like I said with other things. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I will chuck a link to my YouTube when I've got it all set up. At the moment I can only put 15-minute videos, but I'm hoping I'll get that fixed soon, because that is again to do with my lack of a mobile phone at the moment. I've got myself locked out of Steam as well, so that's interesting. Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye on my page for Alien Isolation. Send me a message if there's any other games you recommend I do a stream of. I do want to sort of branch out a bit. I can do a stream of Astroneer once I get back onto Steam. So that'll be probably a couple of hours worth, just making the things that are available. I'm not really going to go into the whole exploring all the different planets, going all the way through the planet, that sort of thing. It takes a bit too long, but I do want to just show all the buildings and stuff that they've got at the moment. And yeah, that shouldn't take too long. It might be a couple of days of streaming. And I want to do Alien Isolation, which I don't really know. Sorry, I just had a bit of a freeze up there. I don't really know how long that will be. I think the story's probably 10 plus hours. So I'd like to do that. I'm not sure if I'll be very entertaining at the sort of jump scare type of game. I don't really get into horror movies or anything that much. But yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, check it out. Thanks for watching. I am still new to streaming, I don't really have regular viewers at the moment, but if you guys want to follow me, you get notified when I'm streaming. I will be putting things up on YouTube, as I said. That'll probably start next week. I would like to do a few co-op sort of things. I'll be doing more League of Legends soon. I have been playing that with a friend and it's going alright. I'm nearly to the point of ARAMs, which I played some ARAMs with my friend who is low level, their account's low level, and we were mostly up against like people running bots and stuff, which makes it a bit silly. You can just sort of farm them. but it might make for some good videos where I just sort of crush everyone. Yeah. So definitely keep an eye on my channel. Probably going to be doing 3 streams a week for a fair while. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, any tips for streaming, any tips on how I can increase my quality. And yeah, when I put the videos on YouTube, they should be in higher quality because I've recorded them. My internet's not great, so I can't stream in very high quality, unfortunately. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate every view that I get. We have made some progress today, so that was good. We finally got around to the forges, which I've been promising for ages. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time.